Likes of the Simon Blacks, the midfielders, the small forwards, not just the big forwards in Brown and Clark.
Cooney gets it to Eagleton, deep towards Welsh, the fist, brilliantly read by Murphy across the body, it's home. The Bulldogs have the quick reply. Great stuff from Murphy. That option, gets it with Boyd. Boyd can kick it a long way, decides to handball out wide. Hargrave from 45, sets it up to the goal square. Brad Johnson, in fact, Hill. Oh, what's a great goal from Welsh. Sensational stuff, getting booked the ball so quickly.
Oh, from nothing came something very special.
Bulldogs stretch the lead, a Welsh rare bit.
Goals like this before, Brad Johnson. Centering kick. Giving the benefit of the doubt. Big flyers go up. No mark. Off hands. Griffin. He spins it around the body. That's a delight to watch.
The Bulldogs are in front. They had better skills. It wasn't a particularly skillful kick from Brad Johnson.
What about the call from Dwayne Russell?
Well, in fact, next time someone's lining up, I don't think we need to say anything because whatever we've said has come back to haunt us. But that is a fantastic snap from Ryan Griffin. And hasn't he enjoyed moving into the midfield?
A break in the last 14 matches, so still 4 minutes to go. Let's see what happens. Murphy to fall forward. Minson cleared it. Acker's a chance. You're back in from here. Put it down.
They needed that goal because I think the Bulldogs have just had a fantastic 20 minutes. Geelong have had an ordinary 20 minutes and they were only 5 points in front. So the extra goal now justifies, I think, and vindicates the way they've been playing.
Straight off the ground.
Footy and a shot at the goal because Ward's pressure was enormous, and that's exactly what the coach of the Bulldogs will be looking for. Minson thumps it down. Griffin. Spectacular. Dogs back in front.
Conventional way, we just see the stoppage. We see Marty Clark just spectate the ball at the wrong time there, just allowed Griffin to get goal side outside the pack. We just see here, Marty Clark spectate the ball, just had to be defensive side of Ryan Griffin.
Johnson is on the move, Bolton there with him, loose ball at the back, charging through his hand, beat a couple of them, Johnson deep in the pocket, can he score from here? Johnson, it's the Dogs' night, the skipper.
Ball. And he split it down the middle of his body, and the Sydney player here, in Craig Bolton, he reached for it a little bit. Now that's Hahn's 11th contested possession in this game out of 14, and he's done exactly what they've expected of him.
Hahn full forward, he's the big body. Big long kick to the square. Hahn can't mark. Cloak can't crumb. Hahn can. Rolls it home. Great second effort.
Certainly was. Murphy kicking the ball to a real dangerous spot here. And it was well called, Dwayne, because he has a go at the mark, doesn't get it. There's Cloak. Oh, he goes lower and harder, wins the ball and kicks a scrappy goal.
Kellen Ward was the man involved in the trade with Jordan McMahon, so that's what the Bulldogs got for Jordan McMahon going to Richmond. So I think they'll be very happy.
They got better.
Well, the way he's playing, he's going to be a superstar. Look at that, he's just kicked a goal on cue, Kellen Ward. Does that answer your question, Mossy? As we watch it again, sharked it and kicked a great goal under pressure.
Fantastic stuff.
Let's play on. Got the numbers running forward now, Bulldogs. Cross. He's got to hit a target here. He's going to take a bounce. Griffin. Goal square's empty. Kicks it very low. He's gone the torpedo. He's gone to the Hail Mary. It's straight. Hallelujah!
Game on. Well, they've invested heavily into this game. They've led all the way, and a bit of brilliance in the last couple of minutes has seen the Bulldogs get back into it. But what a kick!
Kicked that from 75 metres out. Well spotted, Jared.
Open goal square, and well spotted by Ryan Griffin. He's seen an open goal square and he's gone, I'm going to load up.
He has. He's used the win.
Let your midfield get to work.
Barbazon.
Made the error. Coughed it up, a chance for Matthew Boyd like a thief in the night. He stole it from the first gamer and kicked the goal.
You're talking about players being switched on. A young, inexperienced player, here's the call. There's no way Boyd was letting that happen. And he's just read it beautifully. That was just fantastic. And the open forward line, you still need to have the composure to finish, and he did it beautifully. Terrific goal.
He'll get the free kick.
With the Dogs' intensity has been a lot better in this first 5 minutes of this quarter, and they're trying to turn it around. They're doing their best.
That was a beautiful tap down to Cooney. Put his opponent under immediate pressure and set up this opportunity for Griffin, who kicks a goal.
And then the ability of Ryan Griffin to stand up Jason Blake here and just run around him. And to finish from 55 on the run, there's not many players in the competition that have got the ability to do that.
Just getting it bandaged up, but we should see him fairly shortly.
He hasn't played a whole lot of game time so far today, just the one disposal. Now the Doggies' turn to get a run on, as we've seen through the course of this match. And Cooney, wonderful kick. What a great goal. The clearance, the long run, the shot, the lot.
Been one of their better clearance players this year. And watch this, he doesn't actually get a clean possession, Will Minson, but he just kicks the ball out of that congested area, and they have the leg speed to run on it. And Cooney's been better in this second quarter, as has Cross, and also Griffin too. But this is where he's dangerous. And this is really difficult to do, just to steady yourself to after you've run at full pace like that.
What you can do is continue to use him in the forward 50.
Morris, Ackermanis, now Johnson, as if they're rubbing it in. Look at this. Forward of the wing, Jan Siracusa. Griffin takes off. He'll run inside the 50. He'll line up a goal, Griffin. There goes the kick, and suddenly the man of the wrong has become the bullseye pipeline.
Oh, but this is it here. Just a play on, get it moving, and he's got him beat. And he knows it. He's got plenty of time. Just slows down on the second last step. Beautiful finish.
Hudson down, Boyd caught. There's that wing tackle. Got it away. Eagles and Gian Siracusa. Welsh in the pocket. Can't get there to mark. Cuts it off. Back into the field of play. Has kicked a miracle goal again. The Dogs are back through two pieces of sheer brilliance.
He's had a much better second and third quarters in his opening. Nathan Brown just let him get around him, and then he was good enough to finish. What a goal.
You would love to have this piece of play again, Nathan Brown. Watch him have a look at the ball. Just have to look, hone in on the hips and rush Welsh over the boundary line.
Mops it up in defence. 50 plays 29. Looking very good again, the Dogs. Hargrave, Tiller, working the outer side. Griffin. And he can go a long way here. Being hunted down by Modlop. Good chase. Sends it long from 55. In your dreams. Can you believe that?
Deliverers of the ball slow down for that last 3 or 4 strides, but he's attacking this 50-metre line knowing that he's hot, and that's a great hit. A 50-metre hit through the goals at high pace. He's a quality player. Talk about all Australian form. This man is right up there.
John Syracuse is clear on the half-forward line. Look at this. You don't get much more space than this. Does he want Johnson? He does.
1-2.
Over the top. John Syracuse in midair. Oh. Kicks an absolute beauty. One for the highlight reel.
What a magnificent goal. But it started from the youngster. See Julian Syracuse and Brad Johnson. You see him pushing hard to space. Gives it to the 300 game. I thought, I'll give you the goal. I'll play selfless football. Handball wasn't that his hand, so I thought, I'll have a crack at it. And it went straight through. What a goal.
His second effort followed up again. Gives a contest. Quite often gets it out. This is Cooney in 2 minds. Spots Hill. Here's a chance around the outer side wing. He can virtually run to the 50 here, Josh Hill. Decided against bouncing it. Perhaps he should have. Fisting away Hudston back to Hill. Hill finds a way through and kicks a wonderful goal. Magnificent. The highlight of the night.
In the game there. He's a very smart player. He just pops up in the right spots. He never looks hurried. This probably was the right decision, but a bad execution, but he was able to follow it up there. and once again just find the space and execute the skill when he needed to.
Hurriedly again, the Bulldogs were closing on in. Morris for Hargrave. Tries again. Almost a better result. Ackermanis. Wouldn't he love just to put the cream on the cake? A special day for Acker. You can't hide the smile.
Just fantastic skill. His goal sense and awareness is as good as any player that I've ever seen play the game. Started the game absolutely on fire today. Looked like he was going to tear it apart, but hasn't quite done that. But just as you always expect from him, a couple of special moments, a couple of highlights, having a stellar
goal,
season.
but momentum has certainly swung.
And the Sydney chant is up. And Cooney's away. Too low, that one, for Johnson. Cleaning up Kennelly. Runs into trouble.
Oh, great follow-up, Cooney.
Stole it. May have kicked a goal. Cooney, a sensational performance.
Sign of a class side and a class player. Adam Cooney, he was involved in the contest in the centre of the ground, had the clearance. Kick was straight along the ground, but he followed up and kept going. There was congestion of players involved there. Good tackle from Cross, and Cooney, nice little floater once again, has just snuck through somehow through two players and gone through from a goal for a goal. Very important goal, the Western Bulldogs.
Chaplin. And he was grabbed by the leg at the end, although holding the ball before that. Johnson to Ackermanis. Bouncing ball. Acker. Sean Burgoyne, two of the superstars. Great one-on-one. Ackermanis. That is as good as it gets.
Well, that was outstanding. Both players held their feet. No, it was important that neither one went to ground. But Jason Ackermanis controlled where the ball was and then thrown his foot at it. And I suppose I've seen a lot of this over the years. He kicked some great goals, but just kept the ball in front of him and just towed it over the line. So that's outstanding. Jason Ackermanis' confidence is right up at the moment. He's kicked plenty of goals this year, and that's one of his best for the season.